Hi guys, what's up? It's Rachel back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about some newer products that I'm just really excited about, and products that I'm going to be using here pretty much the whole month of March and maybe even April. I really want to put these products to the test and I really want to try them out and just really get to know these products. A few of these products that I'm about to mention are products that I hauled in my last video. Some of them are new-ish to me, so pretty much what this video is I'm going to be showing you the products that I'm really going to be testing out for the next couple months, and then I will be back and update you guys and let you know what I think of these products. And the reason I'm going to take like the next couple months testing these out is because it's a lot. So I kind of just want to get to know each product and really let you guys know if it is worth the money or not. And I thought this would be really helpful since I know pretty soon the Sephora VIB sale is going to come around again. So I wanted to be able to let you guys know if these products are really worth the money. These products do have a hefty price tag, so I'm just going to go through and talk about the products that I'm going to be testing out for the next couple months. Again, some of the products you're about to see was hauled in my previous video, but other than that, I don't have any updates in this video, except if you're curious on what is on my lips, I'm actually wearing that little Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. I had received a little mini one where I used a promo code. I really love the color on me. It's really gorgeous. I know it's very iconic and a lot of people really love it, and I can understand why. It's a beautiful nude shade. But other than that, I don't think I have any updates in this video, except if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you'd like, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and you can also hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a video. But other than that, I'm going to go ahead and get started telling you guys about these products. So the first palette I have here is actually a Nordstrom exclusive. I was going to show this in my previous haul video, but it had not come in yet. This is from NARS, and this is the Cool Crush palette. This is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely stunning. I'm a NARS collector as well. If you've been here on my channel for a while, then you know that NARS is my favorite brand ever. Their aesthetic reminds me of New York, and I'm just addicted to collecting everything, especially their blush palettes, and I just love their eyeshadow formula. Some of my favorite palettes that I talk about all the time here on my channel is the Wanted and the Ignited palette. I absolutely love NARS, and when I saw this color story, I knew it was something that I definitely had to have. The color story reminds me of New York, and if you've been here on my channel for a while, then you know that I absolutely love New York. New York is my place, and if I could be there and live there, that is exactly where I would be. But this is what the palette looks like on the inside. It's absolutely stunning. I hope you guys are seeing the reflect in it. I don't know if you guys are or not, but these are just so pretty. When the light hits them, you can really see it. It's absolutely stunning. You do have a mixture of mattes. You have some metallics and some shimmer shades in here. Really pretty color story. Again, it reminds me of New York, so I will be testing this out for the next couple months, and I will update you guys and let you know what I think of it. Again, this is limited edition. This is a Nordstrom exclusive. I don't know. I feel like maybe eventually that they will bring this to Sephora, but maybe not. It might just be a strictly like a Nordstrom exclusive thing, but if you want to pick this up, that is where I found it. It is at Nordstrom. And the packaging on this palette actually looks like their recent collection that they come out with. It's like the Overlust palette and maybe the Afterglow palette. I can't remember the names exactly, but the packaging is the exact same, except this is like a silver chrome like, while the face palette is like a pink, and then the eyeshadow palette is like a rusty orange color. So that was their past collection, and this is what they have recently come out with. I'm serious, you guys. If you are really into NARS, I seriously think this is one that you should definitely consider picking up, or at least going to a store and swatching it. I'm telling you guys, absolutely stunning. This color story is beautiful. So the next palette that I will be testing out for the next 2 months is from Natasha Denona, and I just hauled this, but this is the Metropolis palette. So this is what the packaging looks like. It's really pretty. I said that the aesthetic of this also reminds me of New York. This color, I absolutely love it. It's like a blue color, and then when you open it up, this is what you have going on. So you have a lot of neutral shades, a lot of warm tones, you have a lot of transition shades, you have a lot of deeper shades for the crease, I will say. So I'm really excited to play with this palette. You have a lot of formulas going on in this palette as well. You have mattes, you have shimmers, you have metallics, and I'm just really excited to play with this. I know that some of the shades may look a little repetitive, only for the fact that there's so many crease shades, so many transition shades, and I feel like maybe they didn't need as many crease transition shades that they have in here. I feel like some of them may be a little too repetitive, but I feel like the colors are really pretty. I have got along very well with Natasha Denona, her shadows. I have a lot of her palettes, and I really do enjoy them, and I really do think that they're worth the money. But I will definitely try this and update you guys in 2 months and let you guys know what I think of it. The reason I say 2 months, I know that might seem a little like weird or a little long, but I just feel like I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes I'm trying to use here at the moment. I'm trying to test out for you guys, and I want to give you guys a really thorough review of whether or not I think it's worth it. This palette retails for like $129, I'm pretty sure, so I really want to test it out, and I don't want you guys to waste your money. If it's crap, I'm going to tell you, but I have never had any issues with Natasha Denona shadows. I absolutely love them. I'm sure the formula is going to be great. I just want to test it out. I want to see how many variations I can get with this palette, because like I said, some of them seem a little repetitive. I want to see how many looks I can create with just this palette. So it's absolutely stunning, and I will update you guys and let you know how this works out for me. And if you guys want to see a video on any of these palettes that I'm talking about, please let me know, because I will be more than happy to do so. The next palette I have here to talk about is also one that I showed in my previous haul. It's also from Natasha Denona, and this is the Love palette. So this is what it looks like. It's really, really cute. This is with her Valentine's Day collection. Now, if you watched my previous video, it was a haul video, and I talked about how I wasn't going to get this palette initially, but I ended up getting this because my husband picked it out for me. I didn't know. I told him not to get it for me, but he got it anyway. The only reason I said that I didn't want it was because I didn't need another eyeshadow palette, and I had just bought the Metropolis one, so I said I need to like cool it a little bit, but he wanted me to have it, so he went and he got it for me. But this is what it looks like on the inside. The colors are really, really pretty, and I'm really excited to play with this as well. I've seen mixed reviews on this palette, but I have her other palette in this style as well. These palettes retail for $65, and besides this is her newest one. She also has the Sunrise palette, and I just have it here just for reference, but this is what it looks like. I'm really excited to play with this. I didn't feel like I needed this palette. I thought it was a really gorgeous palette, but again, I'm so overwhelmed right now with eyeshadow palettes, and that is why I'm making this video. I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm going to be using, what I'm going to be tasting, and what I'm going to be updating you guys on. Because I want to update you guys, I want to give you guys honest reviews and let you know if it's worth it. But if this palette is anything like the Sunrise palette, I know I'm going to love it, because I really do enjoy this palette as well. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's a little messy. You can tell that I've used it, but it's absolutely stunning. And again, it retails for $65. This was her first one. This is her second one in her newest collection, the Valentine's Day collection. So again, I will be using this one. I will be tasting it, and then I will come back on camera and update you guys and let you know if it's worth it. But if you guys want to see a video on this palette, just let me know, and I will definitely get that up for you guys. Moving right along, another product that I'm going to be using. Actually, I'm going to be using this here soon. This is from Natasha Denona as well, and this is the Love and Glow Cheek Palette. So this, again, is with her Valentine's Day collection. For reference, I brought the other one in just to show you guys. I do have her first one. Absolutely stunning. I bought this palette when it first came out. I paid like $55 for it. I'm pretty sure that's what it retails for. And I know not too long ago, people did receive this in their BoxyCharm, but this is what it looks like. So you have the two creams right here, the two powders up here. This comes down. It's like a little flap over it, which is really nice. That way the powder doesn't get into the creams. So this one is absolutely stunning. I definitely need to use this one more. I've had a really good experience with it. Just don't grab for it that much because I've got so much makeup. It's kind of hard for me to, but the creams in here are so nice. And if you've been here on my channel for a while, then I say it all the time, I have really dry skin. I love the way that cream products go on. They're just so smooth, they're so nice, and they look really pretty on my skin. They also don't emphasize any texture, so I love the first one, and I'm sure that I will love the second one as well. I really want to focus on using this palette, but when you open it up, this is what you have going on. It is curated the same way, so it has the creams here at the bottom with the little flat, and then it has the two powders here at the top. So really, really pretty shades. Again, this is her Valentine's Day collection. I will use this and I will update you guys. I think it's going to be a little funny like to update you guys in 2 months on a Valentine's Day collection, but I'm sure that this palette along with the eyeshadow palette isn't going anywhere. I'm not sure if it is limited edition, but I will say this, Natasha Denona palettes that have said limited edition on them, they always keep them. I know for a fact online, I've always seen them. That Star palette, it claimed to be limited edition, and I got it like like I got it the last time I was in New York, and it had been out for a while. So, and I think it's still on Sephora. Her palettes are just always up, so I will definitely update you guys and let you know how this works out. The last product that I have to talk about and the last palette that I have to show you guys is one that I'm not sure that I've even mentioned on camera. Maybe I give it a quick mention, but I didn't really go into detail about it. I may have shown this palette once, but it is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the Norvina collection. This is volume 3. This is her little mini palette. So this is what it looks like. Now when this came out, there was a lot of, I don't want to say controversy, but there was a lot of people that was iffy on this palette. I feel like it was different than the first mini palette that she came out with and the second mini palette that she came out with. I feel like this one kind of caused a little bit of, it grabbed people's attention is what I'm trying to say. Whether that attention is good or bad, it grabbed people's attention. So this is what the palette looks like on the inside. I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but I definitely have used this palette. I've actually used this palette a good 4 times. Something that I want to mention about this palette is the color story looks a little intimidating. So when you look at it, you may not know what to do with it, is what I'm trying to say. So I looked at it and I kind of just started playing around with it, and I actually like the looks that I have created with this. So you have some really unique colors going on in here. I don't know if my phone is picking it up. I'm sure it's probably not, but this shade right here is the prettiest, most unique pinky shade that I have ever seen, and this is what it looks like on my finger. And there is some glitter in there. I swatched it weird, but this is what it looks like. This is not doing anything, but the swatch is absolutely stunning, and when I used it on my eyes, it blended out really well for me. And also I wanted to mention, like this one here at the top, it looks like just a pure white. But if you look at it and you swatch it and you play with it, it has like a pink shift to it. So it's really great for the inner corners or above the brow bone or to top on top of eyeshadow. Glitter in here worked out really nice for me as well. Which if you watched my video on the Amrezy palette, the glitters in there did not impress me whatsoever. The shade Liddy and Gemini was better than Liddy, but Liddy was terrible, I think. But this glitter is actually really nice, and what I like about it is it has different colors going on in here. So there's like pink, there's green, there's a little bit of everything. Honestly, I think it looks really pretty on the eyes. The mattes in here blend out really well, and I just feel like it's a unique color story. Something else that I wanted to mention was I've seen some reviews on this palette, and you do have to work with them a little bit to get them to blend out the way you want to. It can be done, but the reason I wanted to mention that is because if you read the back of the palette, it says that some of these are pigments, which means that they're really saturated with that pigment, but not only that, it may be harder to blend them out because it's a pigment. And I also believe that that's why there's some glitter in some of these pigments. When you put glitter in a matte shade, it's easier for that matte to blend, even though these are pigments, but these are really pretty. You just gotta take your time with them and just blend them out. And I know it's harder to blend pigments because you really gotta stamp that color on. I wanted that pigment to really show. That's why they're not technically eyeshadows, they're pigments, but the colors are stunning. I had a really fun time with this palette, and the reason I wanted to put this in here was I feel like people wasn't talking about this. If anything, people was bringing it up, but they were saying that they weren't going to pick it up. I didn't feel like this had the best feedback, but I think the colors are stunning. I think the formula is easy to work with overall. Again, it takes a little more time than just blending a regular eyeshadow because these are pigments. And I just love the way that this looked on my eyes. The glitter, the pigments, the mattes, really, really pretty. And this is the only one that has really caught my attention. She does have the Mini Pro 1 and the 2, but this one really caught my attention. And this is the one that I went with only for the fact that I have her big, larger Pro palettes. I had the 1, the 2, and the 3, and I didn't feel like it was necessary for me to go pick up the little mini palettes. The mini palettes, if I'm not mistaken, they retail for $29, and her bigger ones retail for $60. I bought all 3 of the larger ones, and on the minis I skipped out. I skipped out on the first and the second, but this color story really caught me. I feel like it's really different, so the reason I wanted to mention this is because I feel like it's a great palette, but nobody's talking about it. And if you don't have it, I highly recommend it. But not only that, I wanted to mention this palette because I definitely want to get some more use out of it. So I'm also going to be playing with this some more during these 2 months, and I'm just going to continue to use it. I want to get use out of it. I think it's gorgeous, and I feel like it deserves more hype. I feel like a lot of people are just skipping over it. So that is why I wanted to mention it. But other than that, that is everything. That is all the products that I'm going to be using for 2 months, and I will be back here on camera and updating you guys. I'm going to give you guys some very detailed reviews on these palettes, so stay tuned for that. I know it's going to be a little bit like 2 months, but stay tuned for that. But other than that, that is everything. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I just want to thank you guys so much for being here and liking and commenting. It honestly means the world, and don't think that you go unnoticed because I truly see you and I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. But before you go, please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell below so you're notified every time I upload a video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.